guys, it's great to see you both. And just so you know, I purposely wore my, you can't really see, but it's my Elmo
I see
Combo
it.
hat.
Hi.
Yeah.
Because really, that to me is the highlight for me and you guys when I got to introduce you at the Elmo Combo for the Lemon stage, which was an amazing, guys had an amazing show. If there was ever a disappointment with that show, you couldn't do the confetti. That was probably the only thing. And I think you guys were warned, don't you dare do the confetti. What was it again?
We literally, that is actually on our band bio. It should be our band bio. Always warn us not to do the confetti because that's the story of our lives. And actually, there is a sign at the Bovine Sex Club that says no glitter and no confetti, and I swear it's there because of us.
I believe it. Look, I'm really happy not just to talk to you guys, period, but talk to you guys now because last night I do believe you guys tore it up in somewhere in Canada, and you were with another band that has been who I have known from almost day one and watched them grow also, and I'm happy with them. And putting you two together, that's Canadian royalty of rock.
Wow.
Well, we did. We opened for Mono Wheels last night, and I mean, I know this interview is about us, but I have to say we've actually played with Mono Wheels quite a few times. They're an awesome band, but last night, holy, like they were incredible. Like it's just so incredible to watch a band where you're just like they have worked so hard for this. It was an incredible show, start to finish, amazing.
What
In
is it
London,
like
Ontario.
in London, Ontario?
Also, to specify, we were in Canada. Where it was. It was in London.
What is it like when you've got bands like yourselves, okay, and you're going after one after the other, and you got like you guys tearing it up? I can only imagine the Mono Whales are like, yeah, they're great, but damn, we got to come up after them, and vice versa. What's that like?
No.
Well, it was they're on their headline tour, so
Yeah.
we were fortunate to be opening up for them. So it was definitely their show. So we were inspired to bring the energy to rile up the crowd and set the stage for them.
But I have to say, and I was saying this, it was such a treat for us because the Mono Whales fans are incredible. It was, first of all, one of the few all ages shows we've ever played. There were tons, such a diverse crowd, such a young crowd, so inspiring, such a warm. They were all
A lot of screaming.
a lot of like it was like I felt like I was a member of the Backstreet Boys. Like I don't even think can you do this scream? Like my voice doesn't go that high. Do it.
It's a little early in the morning.
No, do it. Do it.
It was like
No,
no, I
like it was like it felt
Wow.
like
It's scary. It was kind of scary.
No, it wasn't scary. It was my actual dream come true.
No, in a good
Yeah,
way.
yeah. It was incredible because it's incredible to play to a crowd that is so excited to see a band that is so aligned with you. So like we're so aligned with what the Mono Whales do and with their values and therefore aligned with their fans. And I think it just made for such a great night.
Did you guys do the sparkle and confetti? Were you allowed to do it last night?
No, no. No,
No,
Oh man!
no, as a policy though,
Well, we did glow sticks. Gave out some glow
we
sticks.
gave out
Okay.
yeah, we gave out glow sticks.
Yeah.
But I will say
We don't do glitter anymore.
well,
Well,
there's glitter on my face, but as a
yeah, only on.
look at his face. As a rule,
Ah.
though, we don't do confetti if we're opening because confetti is such a like final
Oh.
end of night thing, and then we've
Yeah.
like ruined the stage and there's confetti everywhere, and like that's kind of rude.
Okay, that's okay. I'll give you that, but don't you dare stop doing that. If I gotta pay your fines, I will do that. Don't you dare.
We'll
Gonna
hold you
yeah,
to that. We'll
yeah,
hold
this
you
is
to that.
recorded.
Yeah, it's recorded, but when I see the bill coming, I'll be just like, hey, wrong house, man. Just next door neighbors. So, but no, the reason why we're talking is because I do believe 7 days ago something came out that we have been waiting for a long time, and you physically have it in front of you.
We do
Oh my god, it's gorgeous.
our
Look at
new album, and we just picked up the CDs yesterday.
Oh, that
Look
is
at that
gorgeous.
with lyrics.
Wait,
With,
it is. Let me see it.
even with lyrics and liner notes, old school.
Oh my
And look
god.
at little mini us.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Rudy, we haven't even seen these in the light. We
This-
opened the box at the venue, so we haven't even seen them in like daylight. Let me look.
Yeah, here you look at
Let
it.
me look at this.
Yeah, they really turned out
Wow.
very beautiful.
Oh my god, there's
Well, first off, what's the
Yeah.
album called?
It is called Against All Odds.
Why is that the perfect album name for you guys?
Well, you tell us actually, since it's what do you think?
I think it is because, especially for the last couple of years, it was against all odds for a lot of bands, including yourselves. And from
Yeah.
when we spoke for the first time, the struggles and, you guys just kept digging in and digging in. And because you guys aren't the contemporary top 40 bands that, are expected to be heard on the radio, you guys did what you wanted to do. You blazed your own path, and look at the success that you guys have had. Against All Odds is perfect, and I think it's a great representation in showing people that when it's against all odds, you can win.
Oh my God. Okay.
Nailed it.
You nailed it. You
Yeah,
nailed
better
it.
than we could have said.
Better than we could, but I will add one little thing is I know when artists write an album, it's often for themselves. So we for sure wrote it for all the odds we were facing, right? Like the odds of being in a pandemic, the odds of having dated each other and then broken up and keeping the band together, the odds of women in rock being such a rare thing, especially BIPOC women in rock. I mean, we could go on, but we also wrote it for anyone out there facing odds, the odds of finding a healthy relationship or getting sober or switching careers or following a dream. And, the odds can often feel stacked against you when you're chasing a big dream, when you're paving a new path, and anything worth having is worth fighting for. So we hope it's a soundtrack for everyone out there who's fighting for a dream that is worth having.
Congratulations. I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm curious, though, because the album looks so cool. So, where were the pictures taken?
Okay.
Well, so how do we get so
Go to the picture and
yeah, I'm just gonna here, I'll just change the view so I can see what I'm doing here. So this like the background photo without how do I start? Okay, so a friend of ours whose name is Tiago Palma, he is from Brazil. He lives in Brazil, but he plays in a band and we've met him through Indie Week in the past. And so he's like a brilliant, he can do anything graphic design wise. So he designed our new logo, this diamond logo at the start of the year as like part of our refreshing, let's have a new logo. And then this, like the background image is by a photographer slash graphic designer named Marina Totino, and she's based in Montreal. And then we took ourselves, so these tiny little photos of ourselves, which are blown up a little bit here, we took these photos of each other just outside, like in the middle of the winter. Yeah. And then we sent those photos to Tiago, and then he like photoshopped them into this setting. Wow. And he even put a guitar in there. So like this oh yeah, and this was a motel that used to have a neon motel sign. So Tiago got rid of that and made the album title Against All Odds. And then like he put these little dice in and neon and stuff. Like he came up with all this stuff that we would never have expected.
He's insane. He is honestly, and
yeah, so it's like very collaborative.
And sorry, I'm just curious. I mean, you said you took pictures of each other. Did you use cell phones?
Yeah, we did.
Wow. See, that's the technology of how phones have really turned around.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, because those pictures look like
they're pretty good.
Wait, Rudy, could you tell they were photoshopped? Like, do
no.
you think we were in front of them?
I actually thought that you guys went out to some area that this place was at, and you took pictures there, and you went to some hilltop when the sun was coming down or something, and you took the pictures there. That's amazing.
Okay, and the other crazy thing about Marina, just to like pump her tires, so this photo she took of this building, she does this thing where she takes like photos of buildings, but then she creates the entire lightscape. So none of the lighting was like that. It was probably just some building, and she puts it like.
And we worked with the two of them for all the singles that we released through the year. So prior to this, we released 4 singles before the album came out. And for each of those, we used a different photo from Marina, and then with either her or Tiago added in neon, like all the song titles in neon signs that they designed. So it all ties together with the album artwork.
And I just want to say too, this is such a against all odds theme. I think we actually hired Marina to do all of it. But after the first piece of artwork, she went viral on TikTok because she makes these miniatures, and she went viral. She literally got like 1 million followers, and she was like, sorry, I can't work for you anymore. She's like, you can have the photos, but I can't do any of the photoshopping. And we were like, oh my God. Like, and then it's almost like, thank God that happened, because Tiago is the perfect person. Like, it worked out so well, you know?
It did, definitely. What's the single out that's right now that we can be rocking to? I mean, we're going to be rocking the whole album, but what's the single out right now, and what's that single about?
The focus single that came out Friday with the album is called Footsteps in the Dark, and that's the final song on the album. And so it is kind of, it just felt like the right song to end the album, because it covers a lot. Like, it kind of combines all of our influences into one song, because the whole album sonically we wanted to like really go rock in sound, and this song Footsteps in the Dark is very rockin', but it's got a lot of different sounds to it too. Like, it's probably our most experimental sonically on the album.
It's like rock, but make it Muse.
Muse is pretty rock.
Yeah, but like, fine. No, yeah, but it's like, and Muse is rock, like, plus. Like, you know what I mean? Muse is like rock plus.
Rock plus.
It's like Florence and the Machine is rock plus.
Sure.
There's like a plus there. There's like a little extra, like, magic. It's like, okay, it's like rock, but make it mystical. No, rock, but make it magic. There, rock, but make it magic.
Oh my God, I keep saying over and over again, why is nobody giving you guys a frickin' TV show? Yeah. Like, come on.
I thought you were going to say a record deal, and I was like, yeah.
No, that can come afterwards. You guys should be having a television series. I'm telling you, you guys would be perfect for that. You know what? This is so great. Congratulations on that. Are you guys still on tour? What's going on right now?
We're on like a mini Ontario tour for the album, so we've got some dates coming up.
Yeah,
oh my God!
Wow.
Well, hold on, we have to talk about our Toronto release party. So we have Windsor coming up. We have
Hamilton,
Lindsay, but just relevant to you and the vibe. November 19th is the official Toronto release. It's an early show. It ends at 10 p.m. That's right, because we deserve it. It's at Sneaky D.
And because they have a dance party after.
It's being put. Oh yeah, it's being put on by Rock 94.9. We are playing with Dirty Rick and Weekend.
It's technically in terms of venues that still exist in the city, it's technically where we played our first show. Because our first ever show as a band was at Rancho Relaxo, which no longer exists.
No.
But then our second ever show as a band was at Sneaky D's. So we are,
How do you remember that?
I just remember it. Anyways. So that's one of those. I mean, without, yes.
That's a meme. Her look was a meme.
You're making me second guess myself now. It just was.
I've never been told that my look was a meme.
Because you haven't seen what that look looks like. That's why. You will when you see this interview afterwards. I love that. A couple other things I wanted to talk about, and I think one other thing. Did you guys have? Is it an app for the album, or you guys did something?
Oh
my God! Oh my God!
Okay. Oh my God!
Honestly, I'm sorry. I'm not prouder of this than the album. That would be a bit much. But I'm very proud of this because I am a proud woman in STEM. I designed an AR filter. Like, I didn't think I could. Well, I did think I could do it. I was like, first of all, I hate following YouTube tutorials because I don't have the attention span. But I was like, I'm going to do it. And I did it. And if you could see the like coding involved. Okay, wait. I wonder if we can put it on Rudy's face.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think it worked. Look, well, I think we can. Look, watch. Go to just Rudy. Put it so he's the only person on.
Well,
can you?
No, but here you can't see. I don't know how this is gonna work.
I think it's gonna work. I bet you can put it on his. Oh my God, it is. It's on his head.
But you can't.
Look. Oh, there it is. I just saw it. Oh, that's what you did. It's on my head. Yeah, I can see it. It's on my head. I can see it.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. I see it. It's sort of popping off and on, but yeah, it's there. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, now something else is there.
Okay, so we're gonna do it again because
why don't you just send him a link and he can do it?
Do it again.
Yeah, no. That works. No, I see it. I see it.
David.
Very cool.
Oh,
the dice.
And Dice.
says,
Okay, that was Dice.
you're
Yeah,
gonna fall in
no.
love. It says against all odds, you're gonna fall in love.
I love it. I love it. I fell in love. There you go.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, all right. It's true. It worked.
I'm gonna
It
send
works.
it to you.
Yeah, it'll if you see it real time, it's got like the dice are basically rolling through a bunch.
They're
It's like a
rolling.
magic 8 ball kind of thing. And
Yeah,
the dice
yeah,
are
yeah,
rolling to land on what your future is. It is a very impressive technical accomplishment.
And it plays
I
wait
love
for it in the back. It plays wait for it in the background. So like if you don't want to listen to the album, but you just want 10 seconds of our album, go use this effect.
That's amazing.
But also listen to the album, please.
Also, please listen to the album.
I love that. Okay, two other things I want to talk about, and I think that this other thing I want to talk about is very important because you beautiful young lady had to go through something which I thought was so stupid. If you remember what it was, because I even sent you a message saying I want to find who this idiot was that sent you that stupid message, and it was basically body shaming, and I thought the way you handled it was perfect because that person was making a rude comment about features and
yes.
you handled it so well, and I was so proud of you and the way you handled it and the way people had spoken to going, like, thank you for the way you spoke up because that I thought was so important. So many people are going through these things right now.
That is so nice. And I will say, I think the probably depressing news is I don't even know what you are talking about specifically because it happens so much. Like, are you talking about when, yeah, like I'm like, oh, which instance? Like, do you mean when I posted about the comments people were making about my nose? Was that
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Okay. So it does. Well, so first of all, that's it's happened forever since I was a kid. I have a larger nose, which I'm very proud of.
But that doesn't. No, you don't. You don't. That's the thing that kills me. No,
like
you don't. You
So
don't.
here's the thing I have to say. I'm not at all like worried about it. I'm not self-conscious about it. I think, of course, as kids you are, and people will pick on anything. What's very interesting actually about this is I think this is fascinating. I haven't heard a comment about my nose since I was literally in grade 6. But when they started coming again, when I got on TikTok. That's it's all TikTok. It's like TikTok. When we sponsor ads, right? When ads on social media are sent to random audiences. And I thought that was so interesting because I was like, wow. So like, this is like a childhood trauma that hasn't even brought up until now. Obviously, as an adult, I don't care. I'm proud of all of my features. It doesn't matter. But I started looking into it because I was like, what is it about big noses? Like, who cares? Or like, I don't know, whatever it is defined as a big nose. Because as you're saying, whatever, it's just a nose. I started looking into it, and the etymology is so fascinating because it's all actually rooted in anti-Semitism. The whole nose thing is literally rooted in it, and from way back in time. And I started doing all this research, and I was like, this is so fascinating that people think they're just making fun of like a feature, but it's rooted in something that's actually race related. Like, I don't even think people know that. So I thought it was cool to draw attention to that because it's like, who defines what a normal nose size is? Well, it's actually based on race, which is like pretty messed up, right? Like, oh my God. Like, so I think, the kids on TikTok or whatever on the internet aren't just thinking that. They're just thinking like, I don't like this. Like, this is not normal. You're ugly, like whatever it is. But you're like, babe, this is rooted in something you don't even know about that's so socially embedded that like, so anyways, not to go on and on about it, but I thought it was interesting. And thank you for bringing that up. I also think it's like, you're saying, oh, no, you don't. What are you talking about? But it's like, I think it's important for people to be aware of this type of behavior. Often if that stuff isn't happening to you, you don't think it's happening to somebody else, right? And it's like, that does happen to me all the time. So
I just think it's so idiotic. So, and yeah, you're absolutely right with what you said, but I was so proud of you and how you handled it. So thank you so much. The last thing I want to talk about is the fact that, what are we talking? 2 weeks as we speak, Halloween's coming up.
Oh,
and
okay.
I want to ask, what were your favorite Halloween costumes growing up?
So for me, I always love my favorite costume is a celebrity costume. Like once I was Britney Spears. Okay, sorry, this is, actually I'm not going to say this. I'll get canceled. But
you can say it.
No, I know the internet. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, trust your heart.
But I will say I've been different versions of Britney Spears. I think the best costume I ever did is when I did Amy Winehouse. And it was, my best costume. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
My best costume was when I did Lady Gaga's meat suit. Remember she wore that meat suit?
The meat dress.
Yes.
Dress.
Yes.
So I recreated that. I tie-dyed all these bed sheets. Honestly, I've got to find it. It was my best costume. So I love a celebrity costume. What about you?
For there's like a few years where I was trying to do like facial hair
yeah.
inspired costumes. So like I think probably my favorite, what I used to have hair like down to here, and so I went as the Big Lebowski, the dude from Big
Yeah.
Lebowski, and I really looked like him, like a little too much maybe, just in my general life actually at that point. So maybe I wasn't even wearing a costume. Anyways, Halloween or this.
The best one was when he did Mario from the Mario Brothers. He literally
I can see it. I can see it.
I didn't have a real mustache. Well, we played a show as like Mario Brothers, and like you were Princess Peach, and our old drummer Paul was Toad, but the irony was like a foot taller than all the rest of us.
This was the best part. He had this cardboard box that was colored like a brick, and we put coins.
Well, yeah, I think during the show, yeah, I was like carrying it around. And then during the show, one of you held it over my head, and I had put like chocolate coins in it in the top. And then while I was like playing, I jumped up and then hit it, and coins came out.
Like in the game.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that was
brilliant. Brilliant.
But
you guys are
I
brilliant.
Do it again with like a real mustache. So
when are you gonna do this year?
I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead, but I guess you're right. It's a couple weeks away.
Yeah, definitely. So, and one very, very last question, because we're going to have to wrap this up. Are you guys ever going to do a rock Christmas song?
Wait, why did you ask that?
Because the holiday season is slowly coming around, and I know our...
Listen to me right now.
Oh God, you're going to knock everything over. Deep breaths.
I know this album is great, and we worked on it on 3 years, but this Christmas, all of your dreams and all of my dreams are going to come true. I want to ask you a personal question.
Okay.
You don't have to answer. Are you in a relationship?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. Do you remember when you weren't in a relationship and the holidays, you were like, ugh, like, I guess I'm like, everyone tells you should be in a relationship at the holidays?
Kind of, but I always kind of got around it.
I don't even want to know what that means, but what I will say is this song is for anyone out there who has been told that being single is a bad thing on the holidays. This is going to be an original pop punk banner, as if Avril Lavigne and Billy Talent got together and wrote this hit, Mariah Move Over, but also there's another holiday coming up, and it's called Hanukkah. And that's all I will say. And I'm not going to say it, but I'm saying it. Watch out. It's coming.
Sounds like somewhere around November or so, you and I, three of us are going to have to talk again.
We have to. You're going to freak out. You're literally going to freak out. Everyone's going to freak out. Listen to the album, but get ready for what I think is going to be an industry changing song. No one has done what we're doing. Okay, the world is going to change after this.
I love this. Love you guys. Gonna let you go.
To answer your question, yes.
Yes. Guys, have a safe drive to wherever you're going for your next show. Love you guys so much. Congratulations on the new album, and cannot wait to see you guys when you come back to Toronto. Big love to the brother.